Hello and welcome to Movie of the Year, the only podcast with the science and the screaming determine what the best movie is of any given year. This season is 2006, but this episode, we're not talking about movies at all. I'm your host, Mike Ravagno, and we will be creating the ultimate mixtape of 2006. With me are my boon companions, Greg.
Hello, it's Greg.
Ryan.
Hello, it's not Greg.
And we, of course, have some friends in the extended Moody family who come in and help us with these kinds of episodes. There's Taylor.
Hello, my baby.
And there's not Mike. I'm sorry. This time his name is Nate.
It's not Mike. Hello.
A lot of us are defined by who are not, and I think we need to go to therapy and change that.
Whoa.
Gentlemen, how excited are you for the music of 2006?
Very excited. I personally am very excited.
We'll start with Nate. What kind of, without getting into specifics, what kind of music were you into in 06? Were you top 40s? Were you like just hardcore underground rap?
Mostly sad indie music, so get ready. It's going to be a lot of fun when I pick songs.
Interesting. Okay, so Nate's songs, everybody, we're going to push those to the back. Taylor, what about you? What kind of kid were you?
I was a lot of I was definitely top 40, and then a little bit of the indie emo wave that was happening in 2006. You know, I was involved. I was around with some of that, but I was definitely mostly on the top 40 kick at that time.
Greg, how about yourself?
Yeah, I don't think I had like any refined tastes in music at all. I think I just got in my car, turned on the radio, if you can believe it, listeners.
Radio.com.
Radio.com, and I would listen to the chart toppers. Although when I was looking through playlists, most of what I liked apparently was alternative. I don't know exactly what it's an alternative to, but it was alternative.
To silence and thinking your own thoughts.
Not gonna do it, Mike. Not gonna. Very topical in 06 to do the impression of the first Bush.
And Rye Guy, what about you? What were you rocking in 06? Was this the era where you were in a car that had no radio, so you would just make up songs and sing them to yourself all the time?
Do you mean when I wrote 2 hit musicals?
Yes.
That was when that happened. I was thinking that based on doing the research, because I may have just taken time off music, like a year or two. I think that we're going to have a hell of a mixtape tonight, but what's not on the mixtape might be the worst collection of music we've ever worked on before.
So we tend to, when we come here, the philosophy of the Movie of the Year mixtape is you throw this on at a party and everybody's happy. Similarly, a little different. The pop sucks. The pop is awful. Don't want to do it. I don't want to bring sexy back. Sorry to blow up anybody's spot if that's the number one song you wanted to play. I was such a scene kid, and so all my shit is going to be that shit, which I normally do try to tamp down a little. Nothing shall
I
be
didn't put
tamped.
any of that on my list. Like anything that was like pop punk, Mike, I was just like, well, these are songs for Mike and Ryan, so I'm going to let those guys have a crack at that.
And I wonder, though, too, Mike, that is this a year so bad? And I want to hear Nate and Taylor, too. Maybe they thought it was great, but was this a year so bad that we have no choice but to put our really deeply personal songs that only we like on here? Or are we just so old and we've been doing this for so long, like, who gives a fuck? We don't need this to be, like, spray to all fields of fans anymore.
I think this year's actually fairly deep. Like, we have to go below the very surface layer. You gotta, we've heated the milk. You gotta get the skin off of there to get to the good stuff underneath.
What a disgusting metaphor, but I do agree with you. And it's reasons like that every song position is mutable, is changeable, except for 2, the opener and the closer. And it's that kind of thinking, and not a random wheel of chance, that Nate is our closer.
That's right.
And I'm
going to bring it home.
And opener is Ryan. So why don't we hop right in, Ryan?
Okay. Well, thank you, randomness, for this honor. I don't know if I've ever done this before.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Do you feel pressure about it, or are you stoked?
I reminded Magic earlier to make sure to hand out openers and closers, and I knew for sure that was going to eliminate me from the ability to do it.
The producers thought about that.
But when I look at this group of dudes, of friends, and look at this year, I think that, I don't know if any of us were actually hanging out back then, but there's really only one song that has to be on here. I think we typically think of it as a closer. I'm going to go with opener because I have to. It's number 5 on the album, so makes sense of that. And I will just pitch it by doing the Zennial or Millennial opening piano note, which is bling.
Yeah. Great opening piano note.
Everybody
That's
knows
what I just
it.
did, right? Bling.
Yeah.
This is still Ryan's voice. Everybody should know.
It's uncanny.
Very solid impression.
When I was a young boy, my father took me into the city to see a marching
I'm
band.
going to have this just go under while we can talk.
He said,
Now, what I like about this, it does sound like a closer. It closes a lot of our evenings when we hang out without microphones, which happens from time to time, and I hate it. But it just builds and builds and builds. So if you're walking into a party, to use our normal analogy,
It's building right now, Mike, so you have to get louder, too, while you talk.
like that. And no, wait, no, I'm just making it louder. It's louder.
Because one day I'll leave you a phantom to lead you in the summer to join the black.
What does this currently mean to you, and what did it mean to you in 06?
Oh, man, currently, in 06, it honestly meant nothing. I thought this band was lame, full of, like, over-dramatic theater kids, not coming to terms with the fact yet that that's exactly who I was. Like, I was
You
still
just
fighting
said
that
you
part
had
of me.
already written 2 musicals yourself. What are you
But
talking
they were anti-musicals.
Oh, sure.
And then at a certain point, I fucking snapped. It may have been becoming very close friends with Mike. When was our, like, breakout year, Mike?
Yeah, we met in 05. I would say 06 might have been what solidified it. You're like, well, if I can't hate Gerard Way, I hang out with a dumber version of him.
Which is why I call you Mike, Emical Romance.
That's good.
06 was the first year I had a iPod, which was like an iPhone that you couldn't make calls on. And this was one of the albums on it, and I listened to it all the time. I love the drama, the over-the-topness. It wears all of its like influences on its sleeve. Literally, I mean, they're dressed like the dark version of Sgt. Pepper's, but everything about it, I feel like, is perfect. This song encapsulates the album, and the album is perfect.
I agree, Greg. So that is our number 1. It opens it up. Taylor, you're up next.
Great. Guys, well, there's only one place that I can put this song.
That's true.
So it's going to go at spot number 2. And this is, speaking of songs that I guess this group of people sometimes sings, I think maybe me more than some of the others.
Can't do B-52.
Yeah, is it going to be Rock Lobster
Cannot
again?
do the B-52s right now.
God damn it.
I mean, it was probably on a Family Guy
okay.
episode in 2006, so...
Well, there goes my picks 1 through 7. So I instead will go with my eighth pick. In 2006, we were all singing along to a wonderful little woman named Natasha Bedingfield, who wrote a song called Unwritten, which, not true. She wrote it. I can hear
Confusing title.
it. Confusing title. But yet, excellent song.
Can't read my mind. I'm undefined. I'm just beginning. The pen's in my hand. Ending unplanned.
The chorus is so hooky and memorable that I've completely forgot how this song starts. I thought I clicked on the wrong song.
No, this is how it starts.
You could not find something in the distance, so close, almost fish. It's your inhibitions, feel the pain on your skin. No one else can feel it for you, only you can let it in. No one else can speak the words on your lips. Drench yourself in words unspoken.
I think this is Glenn Powell's sanctuary song in the terrible movie Anyone But You with Sydney Sweeney. Like his character uses this song to center himself.
Yeah. I knew this song existed, and then I saw that terrible movie, and they kept trying to make it. I was like, they're trying to make this song actually matter. And then I realized I was an asshole the next 3 karaoke's I went to when people were doing it, and people flipped out, and the whole brought the house down.
Mike, just open up the dirty window.
No, I don't.
That movie should be called No Chemical Romance.
Oh,
yeah.
It did make me think maybe neither of these two could act.
Oh yeah, dude, that is one of the most dispiriting movies you could ever see. There's like, it doesn't believe in itself. Everything is just absolutely phoned in. But this song, wonderful, and I can't believe she didn't write it.
Nobody did.
She just went in the booth and just was like, okay, I'm just gonna 23 skidoo up a pop hit here.
All right, Greg, you are up next.
Okay, so I don't have much to work with here. I'm going to go with right after the My Chemical Romance. So now our new number 2 is a song that absolutely blew me away and consumed me in 2006 by a little band called Gnarls Barkley. And it is called Crazy, which is not a word I say anymore, but you have to because it's the title of this song.
I remember when I lost my mind. There was something so pleasant about that place. Even your emotions have an echo in so much space. And when you're out there without care, yeah, I was out of touch. But it wasn't because I didn't know enough. I just knew too much. Does that make me crazy?
This song was inescapable in 07.
Whatever happened to CeeLo Green, guys?
Don't look into that.
Yeah, we don't want to talk
Let's
about
none
that.
of us talk about that. He had a
how
whole
fun. I truly don't know, so I'm going to not look into that.
He went entirely
Yeah.
gold and then some other stuff.
Yeah, the reason this band is not around anymore is why you should not search CeeLo Green controversy. I want to say 2010.
He was like, I really like Bill Cosby.
Yeah,
and his
yeah.
methods
And
for
people
courtship.
were like, you like his comedy? And then he was like, comedian.
Sweater game? Nope, not
Pudding?
that either.
Yeah.
Not that, unless it's pudding with a little extra ingredient in there.
So we'll celebrate the Danger Mouse half of Gnarls Barkley?
The Danger
Yes.
Mouse house. Remember the Gray album, everybody? Wow,
Oh,
Danger
man.
Mouse.
Remember that?
Graham
Remember
fucking
that
rules.
group he did with the guy from the Shins,
No.
Oh, yeah.
Broken Bells. I
Yeah,
think?
Broken Bells was great.
Oh.
Yeah.
We're going to say Broken Bells did crazy.
We love Danger Mouse in this house.
Unless we're not
Danger
supposed
Mouse.
to. We don't know.
Yeah. Hey, asterisk, asterisk, asterisk. Unless there's stuff we don't know about, I haven't kept up with him as much.
Can't know everything.
We don't have strong feelings
Yeah.
about anyone who we've never met.
But
Yeah.
I do feel this might be the two songs that just were Natasha Bedingfield and then Crazy. Those two songs I do think are the pop hits that kind of feel like they have to be on here. Like they are so ubiquitous. And I'm mostly talking about Crazy since 2 minutes ago I said I had never really heard Unwritten until 2 years ago. But I'll believe you guys. I'm up next, and I think I'm going to go after. I'm going to be the new number 2 because I'm following the trend. I see what's happening. We should all be our own number 2, and I'm going to stick in the Scene Kid era and do Make Damn Sure.
You've got this new head filled up with smoke, and I got my veins all tangled close to the jukebox bars you frequent, the safest place to hide. A long night spent with your most obvious weakness, you start shaking at the thought.
So, Nate, I don't think you've ever karaoke'd with anybody here, but your pick better be something that we constantly karaoke.
I think I've got something.
Okay.
Did I consider, this is from Louder Now, which is crazy, and this is probably true for a couple of these songs. This album's having its 20th anniversary this year. Did I consider being cool and putting, like, what's it feel like to be a ghost or air operator? Sure. But that's douchey. Make everybody happy.
Yeah, I think a lot of these, there's like the chart toppers, and then there's the better songs that exist on the albums. And every time we do this, you really have to ask yourself, like, what do I need to have like more fidelity to?
Right. And this isn't a bad song. I do love this song. Has
As someone who
parts.
barely cares about this band, this is their best song by far of all time.
I'll take it. I just bought tickets to see them play this whole album, and I'm pretty stoked because that's the age. And every band should just do that. Just play the album I liked when I was a teenager. Please and thank you. All right, Nate, closing out round 1. You are up.
I will follow in the new 3 spot with a song that I think's karaoke worthy, and I'm hoping you all do too. It's also 20 years old, despite the fact that it's about nostalgia for being young. It's by a band called The Killers, and it's When You Were Young.
Keep talking.
It's a great song that makes me sad now to listen to because I'm like, fuck, I'm old.
I was young back
Yeah,
then.
I was young,
no.
and I
was
felt
20 years
wistfully
ago.
old then about this song, and now I have to actually feel old about it.
Stop talking.
You sit there in your heartache, waiting on some beautiful boy to save
Now,
you from your...
I find the Killers to be an incredibly fun, poppy, also pretty theatrical band. Something was happening in rock at this time when it wasn't just wear eyeliner. It's let's get big and bombastic and a touch of Broadway in our rock. But having been to a few emo nights, they aren't. It's okay for things to be different genres, and they're both subgenres of rock, and the Killers are not fucking emo. And we're not supposed to gatekeep, but I'm gonna.
And the
Yeah, they're not
Killers,
emo.
The Killers is a fine band, but they always, like, if you listen to them talk, they think they are like rock royalty.
Yeah.
And
Well, yeah, because they
You-
rule. The Killers are
Yeah.
great.
no, they're a solid band. They're a solid band. They've got a lot of really good songs.
Yeah, one of our finest. Rock royalty, I would say.
Well, then you would love talking to the members of the band The Killers because you have a lot in common with them.
His name is Brandon
good song
Flowers.
choice
I mean, what a
because-
great name.
It's a great name.
The title of the song, isn't this what they call the yearly show where all of these bands like go to Vegas to play?
Yeah. When we
you
were young.
It's a perfect title to make us feel as bad as possible.
Well, Ryan, stop making us feel as bad as possible and pick another song.
Okay, let's go after Taking Back Sunday. So we're going to calm down a little bit from When We Were Young, or I'm sorry, from Make Damn Sure into When You Were Young. It is the 20th anniversary of this song that is a cover. And it's my favorite type of cover. It is a incredible cover of a song that sucks fucking ass. This is Me First and the Gimme Gimmes, Desperado. It's from their all country album. It's incredibly hard to pick one song, but again, pick the worst song that they cover.
Desperado.
Great intro. Yeah, because if you'd picked like Goodbye Earl from that album, we'd have been like, Ryan, that's a good song.
Right. And that is probably the best
Yeah.
song on the album, but
This sucks.
Desperado will forever be the song that the guy, one of Elaine's boyfriends on
Yeah.
Seinfeld, like you're not allowed to talk when it's on, so he can
Yes.
look off wistfully into the middle distance. That owned that song so hard that I can't imagine ever listening to it in anything but an ironic way.
That episode owns this song so hard that I had never seen that episode, and I was listening to it non-ironically one time, and someone's like, you're just like Elaine's boyfriend from that episode. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? And then I
Shut
watched
your
it,
mouth.
and now I can never listen to that song again. A song that I do enjoy. This
Now-
version sucks.
I was gonna ask. You
So
said this sucks, and I wanted you to elaborate on that. And it's because you don't like fun. You don't like.
It's here's my fucking bone that I gotta pick with you. And listen, we'll do it here and in this segment, and we don't have to talk about it anymore. Did Me First and the Gimme Gimmes just release an album every single fucking year? Because you guys always put whatever fucking bullshit this is on every mixtape, and
Or-
it's something that I've never heard of except out of Ryan's mouth.
Or do we subconsciously or consciously know the years
Consciously.
Me First did put out albums and decide to put, even in 1971.
I'm now starting to believe that is what's
I
happening.
really do want to hear Me First and the Gimme Gimmes cover like Miles Davis in 1971 or something. I don't know what they would be
And it would
doing
be
back
great.
then.
Trumpet sounds?
Yeah, it would be great. They could do it. Do they do a Witchy
They
Woman
can
cover?
do anything, Nate.
That would be the companion piece to Desperado.
And you know when they do it and they play it live, they're going to say, this next one's a cover, which is my favorite bit anybody has ever done, and they do it.
But okay, you know what? I've come around. That's actually really good.
I'm
That's
glad. I'm glad
I
that's
was too
what won you
harsh.
over.
I'm now a Me First and the Gimme Gimmes man.
What I love about you talking shit on Ryan's pick is it's your turn, and you better pick a fucking perfect song, or you're gonna get razzed so hard.
Okay, fuck. All right. Well, in that case, I'm going to. Okay, so I feel like I can't get out of this mixtape without having this song on here, me personally. So I'm gonna do. I think in between Crazy and Natasha Bedingfield, I am going to put. It's a song by the Pussycat Dolls, who recently had to cancel their entire North American tour because they tried to have a 20-year comeback tour and sell out arenas that sold abysmally. So they are now doing one show in West Hollywood, and the rest of the tour is canceled. But this is the song Buttons.
They could have probably filled not arenas. There's other kinds of venue.
Hey, you should have...
Dollhouses,
you would have
for
been,
that matter.
You would have been killer in the meetings that planned that tour.
Well, at least you went with an unimpeachable song.
I'm telling you to loosen up my buttons, baby. But you keep frontin', saying what you gon' do to me. But I ain't seen nothing. I'm telling you to loosen up my buttons, baby.
Now, I would argue, when we were talking about what trash music was in the pop realm in this era, that this would certainly count.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
And Taylor,
It's-
you said in between Gnarls, Barkley, and Natasha
Yes.
Bedingfield, right?
Yeah, we're
Okay.
we're throwing buttons. I do think that this is this is an era where for some reason all the music was like maybe not very good, but it was certainly sexy. You can't take that away from it. And during this era, my mother had 2 CDs in her car. She had the Nickelback CD that everyone had, and she had this Pussycat Dolls album. Those were her 2.
I find Pussycat Dolls fascinating because I was 25 years old in 2006, and I listened to zero Pussycat Dolls. Like, none of their music connects with me in any way where I'm like, oh, I recognize that. It's the strangest thing.
It almost felt like their music was like an afterthought, that they were like a burlesque show
Yeah.
that performed
yeah,
songs.
yeah. I think
That
it
sort
felt
of
like
was
that was
the
the
deal.
packaging.
They saw Moulin Rouge, Chicago, and the hit movie Burlesque and went, visually, let's do that. Musically, it'll figure itself out.
It's mostly a series of backup dancers to Nicole Scherzinger, and then every now and then they'll sing some harmonies for her. But that's mostly it's sort of the way that like everyone knows that Paramore is just Hayley Williams.
Many people, including her, would disagree with that.
Well, she's the only one on the record contract.
Yes. Okay. We have the Pussycat Dolls. Greg.
Okay, well, I think we have we've determined that there's two parts of this playlist. There's the pop part, and then there's the super pop part. So I am going to move into the pop part, and right after the Pussycat Dolls, I'm going to go with a song that I want to say right off top. I do not like, ironically. I actually like this song. It is by Shakira. Shakira has put on a show recently for 2 million people. 2 million people came to one of her performances, and it is Hips Don't Lie. That's kind of presumptuous. The music just came up without my saying what it was.
What if it was the day and the time? Who knows?
But it is indeed.
No fighting. Shakira. I never really knew that she could dance like this. She make a man wanna speak Spanish. Como se llama? Bonita.
Biblioteca.
Oh, baby, when you walk like that, you make a woman go mad. So be wise and keep on.
Greg, you would get along with my mother, who at every wedding she's at since this came out, if this isn't played, she talks about how it wasn't that great of a wedding.
Also, we have similar politics. Since this song came out, time has absolutely just beaten me with a bat. Shakira looks even better than she did 20 years ago, and I think that's fair, and it's how it should be.
Well, it's Dorian Gray. You're the picture. She's the
I'm
person.
the picture of Shakira. I'll take it, man.
Are your hips lying all the time, then? Is that the way the Dorian Gray portrait works?
Yeah.
Yeah, my hips are just constantly spouting out untruths, like when I said that Mike's mom and I had similar politics. That came straight from the hips.
Straight from Greg's hips.
Yeah.
We always do say that Greg is shooting from the hip.
Mm-hmm.
From the hips straight to the lips.
Yeah, what we mean is shooting lies.
Yeah. What's up, baby? I'm shooting straight lies.
We are going to take the quick breaks, and when we come back, more of this. We are back, and here's where the mixtape stands so far. We opened with My Chemical Romance's Welcome to the Black Parade, followed by Taking Back Sunday's Make Damn Sure, then by the great and unimpeachable band Me First and the Gimme Gimmes' Desperado, and the Killers' When You Were Young, Gnarls Barkley's Crazy, Pussycat Dolls' Buttons, Shakira's Hips Don't Lie, and Natasha Bedingfield's Unwritten. There is a clear delineation where Mike is leaving this part.
I think that there's a lot of surprises here if you had never listened to this podcast before. If you have, it is chalk.
I'm going to try to bridge some gap in between the mall punk emo kid scenester era and the pop, between the Killers and Gnarls Barkley. I'm going to do this now. We did not do Snakes on a Plane for obvious reasons this season, but I think it has to be represented somehow. So I'm going to represent it with this song.
Times are strange. We got a free upgrade for Snakes on a Plane.
I'll let you know.
I don't care. Pop the cheap champagne. We're going down in flames. Hey,
Oh, I'm ready for it.
come on, bring it.
Oh, I'm ready for it.
Come on, bring it.
Now,
I'm ready for
this is Cobra Starships, Snakes on a Plane, parentheses, Bring It, close parentheses. Cobra Starship felt like a joke band. It was Midtown, which was like a East Coast pop punk band. Gabe Saporta made this dancey pop band. And then this song also has scenesters like William Beckett with The Academy Is, Travis McCoy from Gym Class Heroes, and I'm going to say Maya Iverson, because it's M-A-J-A, and I don't know how to say that name. From
Maha.
The Sounds. Maha. Oh, no.
Yeah.
I think that they had this song already, and then Snakes on a Plane approached them, and they went, oh, we can say it once in the first line and then move on and do the song we wanted.
I think that this is proof that AI has been writing songs for 20 years.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I hate about AI. It is not the AI itself. It's that it reveals the limits of human creativity. That really all we do is just like take everything we've ever heard and repurpose it and just spit it back out again.
Is this the first band made up of people of other bands that can't technically be called a supergroup?
Less than the sum of its parts group.
It really depends who and what you were in this era. This was a big deal in my world.
Yeah, for me, this is a band that I stopped thinking about entirely, roughly January 1st, 2007. They had a hard expiration date, and they were out of there.
Taylor, you learned a huge new fact that day, and you're like, where did that space in my brain come from? Oh, well, doesn't matter.
Can I just say, it does invite an interesting sequel. Snakes on a Plane, sure. Exciting, theatrical gold mine. But what about snakes on a fucking spaceship? Because they're floating around and stuff in there. Maybe a Cobra starship. Something to think about. Something to think
The Cobras in a starship seem way less dangerous, right? In zero gravity, like, it can't lunge at you. It's just going to float there.
Yeah, I was just thinking that the Wiggles don't work in the vacuum of space, so they're just kind of wriggling around in the middle of nowhere.
So it's just a bunch of snakes in the Australian kids band? The Wiggles?
The Wriggles?
Yes. Yeah.
Nate, it's your turn.
All right. I'm gonna try to pull us out of the pop sort of nosedive around number 9. So I'm going to drop something in on number 10 that I think can bring us to a different vibe with a little song about not wanting to stop doing drugs and having a father who supports that ideology. Rehab by Amy Winehouse.
They tried to make me go to rehab. I said no, no, no. Yes, I've been black, but when I come back, no, no, no. I ain't got the time, and if my daddy thinks I'm fine, they tried to make me go to rehab. I won't.
Man, she didn't mean to. She really put a lot of blame on her daddy with this song.
I mean, the documentaries make it.
Isn't there a lot? Isn't there a lot to be laid at his feet, though?
Oh, yeah. I'm not saying unfoundedly.
Yeah, okay.
We're at that point where, Nate, I think you were the third person in a row to be like, I'm going to try to save this mixtape. Like, we're already there.
Yeah, this is my favorite part of building a mixtape. This is why I come back every single season. It's all for trying to save the thing that we've done together.
It's hard for me to listen to this song now without thinking about fucking Neil Patrick Harris and that awful thing he did. You guys see that?
No.
Oh, he right after she
How I
died,
Met
he
Your
was like
Mother?
her for Halloween, right?
No, made a cake at his Halloween party, and it was her corpse, and everybody came and ate pieces of the cake. And I just want to point out that I, for no reason at all, watched The Matrix Resurrections last night.
Okay.
And Neil Patrick Harris sucks. He's find a second note when you act, Neil Patrick Harris.
Yeah,
He's a bad
he's
villain.
not good in that.
He's talented. He's a talented guy, but like,
He's good in Starship Troopers because that's what he's playing, and he's good in Gone Girl because that's what he's playing.
Yeah, that's true.
What
A
about
cake
Dr.
maker.
Horrible's sing-along blog?
Yeah, that's pretty
He's
good.
pretty good in Dr. Horrible Sing-Along
He's
Blog.
pretty good in that. Yeah, he's pretty good.
I mean, it's a talent gone too young. Very sad, but at least somebody came and picked up the torch of the retro pop with Meghan Trainor. Really tried to be like, Amy's gone, I'll do it. That untalented
And she
fucking
succeeded.
hack. I hate her so much.
oh, I thought you were about to choose her. I thought that was your segue.
No, it's not my turn. Bonus, it's my pick. No, it is not. I would never do that. Ryan, it is your pick.
It is my pick. I think that after picking me first this early, we can tell like what my plan is here, which is it's just time for us to do whatever we want. I'm gonna go after Nate's Rehab. When Nate's done with Rehab, I'm heading in.
All right.
This was not the number one single from this album. That was called White and Nerdy. But the best song on the album is called Trapped in the Drive-Thru. An ode to, or not an ode, a replacement of R. Kelly's song, so we never have to think about that
sure.
one again.
This we are allowed to listen to this one still.
Ooh, that bass comes in hot.
DJ, I would go to like minute 7.
Oh shit, this is a 10-minute song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then turned back and said, did I get it? I said, yeah. Well, I mean, most of it. But hey, don't sweat it. Then she said, how about now? I said, yeah, almost. There's still a little bit down, don't worry. It's probably just a piece of toast. Now we're at the pay window, or whatever you call it. Put my hand in my pocket. I can't believe there's no wallet.
He's the fucking best, man.
He forgot his fucking wallet.
He forgot his fucking wallet.
Weird Al can write you 10 minutes of lyrics, like no problem. He'll sum up an entire theatrical release of Star Wars in one song. It doesn't bother him at all. So, was it hard for you not to go white and nerdy?
This is from Straight Outta Linwood, an album that I'm very familiar with. So it was hard to
Pick any of them.
Yeah, just really classics all the way through. But White Nerdy is too. It's just too obvious, you know.
It's a very well written song, though.
Yes.
Yeah, and Key and Peele are in the video.
Oh, I didn't remember that.
Yeah,
Nice.
They are so young. Again, time much better to them than me, but they are so young in the video.
Oh no, I am getting the producer Dave is reminding me that we need to come back next week. That we are hitting our time limits. We should have done the paid version of the software we use. So we will finish this mixtape, which currently stands. Somebody else read it. Ryan, read where we're at.
Starting it off with "Welcome to the Black Parade" by My Chemical Romance, Taking Back Sunday's "Make Damn Sure," Me First in the Gimme Gimmes, Desperado, The Killers' "When You Were Song," that's probably a typo, Cobra Starships, "Snakes on a Plane," followed by, and then I think this is where the other half comes in, Gnarls Barkley's "Crazy," Buttons by the Pussycat Dolls, Hips Don't Lie by Shakira, Unwritten, in parentheses, Feel the Rain on Your Lips, Skin by Natasha Bedingfield.
Skin.
Feel the rain on your lip skin.
On summer days, I'm peeling that off. The lip skin is coming off my face. Amy Winehouse's "Rehab," and right now we're ending with Weird Al Yankovic's "Trapped in the Drive-Thru."
What a thing we've created. We'll come back to finish that monster next week. For Greg and Ryan, for Nate, keep watching those mixtapes.
The perfect cast.